Last time on the Leverage Lounge podcast, every breakthrough starts with a moment where average is no longer acceptable. You don't lose in real estate because you're not talented. You lose because you're invisible. And today, we're breaking down the rise of Beth Silverman, an agent who turned attention into authority and authority into income. So Beth, welcome to the Leverage Lounge.
Happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yes, ma'am. Thanks for saying yes. Glad you're here. Now, let's start here. When people look at you today, they see consistency, visibility, momentum, but I want you to define it. Like, what does your business actually look like right now?
My business looks like a winning business should. I've helped my clients acquire over 400 doors consistently, a top producer across the United States. I just got my 5th icon with EXP, got a best-selling book, got 60 agents around the nation partnering with me through my revenue share organization, and I'm helping them establish their business, their selves, their lives, so that they can be as fruitful as I am.
Now, you don't have like a traditional business, I would say, like your real estate business. You have clients who are finding you. So how are clients finding you?
Yeah, I'm an outlier. I felt like I didn't fit in for so many years in the industry because people will tell you, you have to list to last. They would say that to me, and that would make me nervous because I was always on the buy acquisition side because I do have a niche that I'll tell you about in a minute.
Yeah.
But they would say, you got to list to last. When you get a specific level of success as a solo agent, you have to scale to a team. All the things that people told me I had to do traditionally were not things I wanted to do. They said I had to cold call, I had to door knock, I had to send mailers. I didn't want to do any of that, and I certainly wasn't going to buy leads. So I felt like an outlier, and I thought, well, where do I fit in? And one day someone said to me, you fit in because you have value. You offer something extremely unique. And that is why I am who I am.
Let's get into the niche because I want the people to understand what we're talking about. You found a niche that's actually helping people get more of what it is that they want, not just your normal buy a house, sell a house, but talk a little bit more about what it is that you do.
Yes, I help everyday people generate and build legacy wealth by using the housing market as the vehicle. I am a residential investment specialist. And so that looks like house hacking, long-term rentals, short-term rentals, mid-term rentals, multifamily, Airbnbs. It looks like a buy and hold, a flip, a BRRRR, a Section 8. It looks like we're using the housing market to build wealth so we are financially secure and eventually financially free. That is what I do.
How did this start? Like you were a real estate agent helping people sell their homes and helping people buy their homes. How did you get to the point where you began helping some of those same people buy investment properties? Like where did that come from?
Yeah, we got to take it all the way back. It comes from being 26 and getting cancer. I got cancer, didn't die, had over $200,000 of debt. So there was never going to come a time where I thought I could buy real estate, which is wild, right?
Yeah.
I had learned, because we learn about finances from our parents, I was always invested in the stock market from the time I was younger. The dot-com bust happened. I lost everything I had put in. So I didn't trust the volatility of the stock market any longer. No one ever taught me how to invest in real estate. Then I was broke with a mountain of debt. So I got into real estate because a friend of mine said, you're sitting on a gold mine of Facebook contacts. Like you have national contacts of people from college, of having cancer. You should really get your real estate license. I get my real estate license. I'm living in Maryland and I become an REO agent. If you don't know what REO is, it stands for real estate owned, and that is foreclosures. I worked for a bank and I would sell their foreclosed properties. So that's how it all started. I would sell typically to flippers. That's what was going on. And I built relationships with these flippers. I had one bank as my client. I was with a 100% boutique brokerage. So by the way, I didn't even understand traditional real estate, like traditional buyers or sellers. I just
You
knew,
never even started there.
Oh my God, my first year, 24 closings, I never once went to a settlement table. I didn't even know what that looked like. Is that not wild?
That is
So I
wild.
learned a different aspect of the business. So I'm doing these REOs and I have flippers who are, and I'm posting about everything on Facebook, by the way. This was my modality of reaching people, was talking about what I'm doing on Facebook. So I guess these flippers kind of got my information. They start contacting me. Why? Because they needed access to the inventory. I was pretty smart. So I said, well, what's in it for me? I want the exclusive right to list your end product.
Be sure to catch the Leverage Lounge podcast live every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern on YouTube.